All right, so when I discovered masturbation, or rather, let's go with when I discovered porn, because it came about the same time. So when I discovered porn, I was in my buddy's basement, and his parents had a lock on the internet. But the lock on the internet would lapse at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So we would set alarms for 12:30 at night to then wake up at 1 a.m. to get onto the computers to look at porn as a group.
Warning for underage listeners. This is an adult-oriented podcast. There will be frequent references to kink, sex, crude language, and various other grotesqueries. If you're under 18 and looking for answers and upfront advice about sex, please visit scarletteen.com. Also, for the dude bro listeners out there, this is nerdy shit. Go away.
Welcome to Gotham Press Podcast.
This is a verbal orgy about anything like the Grafenberg spot,
The difference between Star Trek and Star Wars,
the finer points of throwing a pair of floggers, and just whatever the hell we find to talk about.
That said, if you have a desire to learn these and many more kinktastic nerdgasms, stay tuned. With Take Two, we are going to get it right this time.
Are we sure?
I'm sure. Are you sure?
I'm never sure. All right, so take
So you
two.
stink?
Hey, who is... Are we recording already?
Yeah.
Wow. You didn't even give me time to get a name. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, I know what I want to say.
Okay.
Right, so
Listenerland has absolutely no clue what just happened.
Right. So we started recording, and then the recording froze, and the whole program crashed. So yay! This is Take Two. Welcome, listeners. Luckily, we were only about 5 minutes in, so not much was done yet.
Yeah, just a little bit of frustration.
Yeah. Everything was cool. Zeolist read off a perfect reading of where you could find us because Greedy was too fucking... What's the word?
Busy.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say...
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I was actually doing something when you said that.
he was actually doing something when you said that.
What was he doing?
He was on Discord giving.
I was giving a shout out to the person that I'm going to shout out in just a minute because, well, I'm going to give her a shout out.
Fine. Give your shout out.
Akitan? Aki?
Aki.
Well, on the Perverted Podcast Tumblr, not Tumblr, wow. We're talking about Tumblr so much, I got Tumblr on the brain now. On the Perverted Podcast Discord, Aki gave me a shout out, said that they like my voice. So, Aki, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm very happy that you enjoy my voice. I hope you'll enjoy Awesomes a little bit. And Zeolist, he's pretty phenomenal too, so dig it.
Thank you.
So in the rankings, it goes Zeolist, Greedy, Awesome.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so Zeolist is top. Cool.
Yeah.
He's a top. You're a bottom.
Actually, with the ranking you just gave, I'd be like the sandwich.
He would be the sandwich.
So you be in the middle.
As long as you're facing away, that's cool.
No.
You will be the warmest of us all, though.
I know. Remember, guys, what happens in the cave stays in the cave.
Exactly.
Wait, what? No, nothing happening?
My mind's telling me no.
But my body
is telling me yes.
Both of you. Horrible rapists right now.
Right.
Horrible.
All right.
Yeah.
May he burn.
The other shout out that we're going to give, I will give later.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Towards the end of it.
Okay, that's fine.
So where to find us? Is Facebook, Gotham Press Podcast.
Twitter.
Gotham Press Pod. Email, gothampresspodcast@gmail.com. BDSM Blur, Gotham Press Podcast. Discord, Gotham Press Podcast. FetLife, The Gotham Press. Patreon, patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast. YouTube, Gotham Press Podcast. Podcatcher, Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, etc. GothamPress.podbean.com.
What's that one?
That's a website.
That's a website.
That's a website.
Well, yeah, it's a website.
But you didn't say it.
Well, it should make sense. It's on, Podbean's a website. iTunes, iTunes technically isn't a website. But at podbean.com.
Yes, I know. And also Patreon.
Is it, what did I say?
Patreon. Patreon?
Oh, yeah, Patreon.
You know,
I
just
don't have
because...
one of those set up for myself yet.
Well, you really should, especially if you're going to start streaming.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my buddy to be ready, and I'm waiting for me to have a graphics card to set one up. Because currently I'm running integrated graphics on my computer, and while it runs...
It's not the greatest.
I'm running it at like 480.
Oh, ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's really grainy, but it is streamless. I'm not having any lag. I'm not having any buildup. It's running it streamlessly at 480.
Seamlessly?
Whatever.
Actually, that is something that we're going to talk about a little bit later on the podcast. But before we get into that, I want to talk about something that's coming up very soon.
What's that?
Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Wait. Does this mean we'll no longer lose the game?
We don't know. We do not know. No. Avengers Endgame. Greedy?
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to survive Endgame? Who are your top 3 that you believe will survive?
I think everybody, all the main heroes are going to survive, except for Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
And I know he died in hell. What was the name of it?
Infinity War?
Infinity War, thank you. I know he died in Infinity War, but given his prediction that he saw 14,603,000, is that the right number?
Something like that.
A large number.
Yeah, over 14 million possibilities for the war itself, and only one of them succeeded. And that grave look on his face, I'm going to say he sacrificed himself so that everybody else could live.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
See, I truly believe that he was more referring to whenever they were going to try to steal the gauntlet, that they only had one chance of succeeding, and that he knew that somebody was probably going to fuck up that because he knew something was going wrong, a.k.a. the Gamora problem.
Yeah, I would agree with that, except that he knew the possibilities. So from his perspective, there's only a single path that he could have taken, right?
Correct.
Everybody else, it's all on them. But provided he saw so many different scenarios, maybe he did see a way that he could control exactly what it was.
I guess that's true.
I mean, this is just hypothetical.
Right. From that viewpoint, I honestly don't think that Doctor Strange was thinking about himself dying. I'm thinking he may have been so great because he knows that other people are going to die.
Well, I mean, yeah. When he bargained for Tony Stark's life,
True.
I mean that in itself says Stark is a key component to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that tells me that Strange knew that it was going to go exactly this way up until at least that point.
True.
So once Strange says let him go and basically offers himself up on a silver platter, that's saying that, okay, I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. Let him live. He's important to this, at least for us.
He's
the idea that
to the end game.
Yes, to the end game. The idea that Thanos didn't see that coming, well, yeah.
At least as far as we as the viewers know.
Yeah.
What about you, Zeolist?
See, I'm actually expecting a reversal. I'm not expecting any more deaths. I'm expecting them to get a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how yet, but get a hold of it in some way. And then snap their fingers and reverse all the death that has occurred.
Ooh. That's a possibility.
And I believe the Hulk is going to play a huge, important role in it.
Yeah.
The Hulk and Thor, I believe, are going to be the two big players. The reason why, if you've ever watched any of the cartoons, the Hulk and Thor are the ones that are the most resistant to the Infinity Stones of some way, shape, or form. The Rage Stone, Hulk's already a rager. Like, he literally is nothing but anger. So he's already used to being mad all the time. Age Stone, age only makes an Asgardian stronger. Or the Time Stone.
Time
Stone has also been called the Age Stone.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I get you though. I understand.
He's immune basically to aging. I mean, yes, he will age, but it doesn't make him weaker. It only makes him stronger.
True.
And he now has the weapon to defeat Thanos' glove, the Infinity Gauntlet. He has the axe.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, as for me, I'm just thinking about the actors and whose contract is up.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Well, if you're going down that road, I don't know. They all seem pretty critical to the story at this point.
Well, here's the thing. It's a matter of who will live and who's going to continue acting as that particular role is different, or two different things.
I'm predicting Stan Lee won't be in any more of them.
Oh man, why you got to bring that up, man?
Just because I got to be
that
a
is
dick
fucked
at least
up.
once. I know.
Yeah.
Stan, rest in peace.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that? My prediction's right.
Actually, I believe he's supposed to be in Endgame.
Yeah.
Because
Because he filmed a bunch of
Yeah, he
pre-rolls.
Yeah.
And then you know what I believe is going to happen after that? They'll either A, CGI him in, or B, give in to the fans, and they'll have Deadpool play him with a hat and a fake mustache.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be funny.
Yeah. There's been some rumors on the internet that he should do that. Or not rumors, but options and voiced opinions that he should do that.
You know, it'd be really hilarious if he made a cameo in Endgame.
Here's the thing that we didn't even put in the rundown because I didn't think about it until just now. Disney owns all of them now. Correct. All of them.
Deadpool is now a princess.
Deadpool is a princess. The Alien Queen's a princess.
Oh.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
The what?
The Queen from Aliens. You know the movie Aliens, yes?
Yeah.
The Queen.
The big alien?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mother alien.
Okay, yeah, the mother alien.
She's a Disney princess now.
Huh. Alright. That makes Ripley, though, a Disney heroine.
This is true.
And I'm okay with this. I'm okay with dealing with getting that and having to deal with the alien queen being a princess.
I mean,
And technically, she wouldn't be a princess. She's not a Disney princess because she's a queen.
this is true, which would make Ripley a princess.
But would it?
Yeah, would it?
I mean, if the Queen Zeomorph, yeah,
I think that's right.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
is the evil queen, Ripley's.
Doesn't mean she's a princess.
But Ripley's not related.
Yeah, they have to be related in some way, shape, or
Yeah, at one point maybe Ripley was impregnated by one of those beasts, but
never became related. And technically, that wasn't even the true Ripley.
That was a clone.
That was a clone Ripley that had been fused with xenomorph DNA.
yeah.
Was it Xenomorph DNA from the Queen?
No, it was from a male.
Here, I'm going to give you some DNA.
Oh, I think we've gone far too far in that topic.
Yeah. Rabbit hole's gone too deep.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of deep.
Something that you aren't?
You're funny.
I try. But I saw something interesting today.
Yeah.
Google is coming out with a gaming platform.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you? This.
Not a gaming system, a gaming platform.
There will be no console involved.
No, it's going to almost be like a computer.
No, it's entirely streaming. It streams through your device.
Whichever device you have.
So like your TV, if you have a smart TV, if you have an Xbox, you can stream through that. If you have a tablet.
Yeah,
kind of like Steam.
Kind of like Steam.
Yes. Very much like Steam.
Right.
Except the quality is going to be astronomically better.
Because everything is going through the Google servers.
And so we get to benefit from all of their processors, all of their video cards, all of their...
I've seen other services that do something similar to this. Only basically what it is you get a little box. And you plug in your box, and that box basically works as a Wi-Fi hub.
Yeah.
It'll connect to your Wi-Fi and then connect to their servers to play the game.
But you're still running with latency issues with that.
Right.
Very mild. I've heard it as little as 2 or 3 milliseconds.
Yeah, their controller is basically the box. And they say that you don't even have to necessarily use their controller. Mm-hmm. It's if you find something online, once they get their service up and running, you can just hit play now. And as long as you have the equipment to do it, you can go ahead with it.
And on top of that, you can stream from this as well. You can...
stream directly to YouTube and even put in... so you know how you have your subscribe buttons and all that?
Yeah.
You can put in the button to join, like to get in the queue to join the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
So if let's say you're in one of those Royal Rumble games, okay?
Yeah.
You're in the game, you're streaming, and this is the first round, so it's just you. You put that button up, and say 75 of your followers want to be in. Okay, so they click the button. Now they're all waiting in the lobby, so that when you cycle through next, it populates all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
For what I saw, you can do it one of two ways. You can do it live, where it is immediately they're in, or you can put it, I think they said, like on a 2-minute delay, and then everybody at the end of that 2-minute delay that's going gets in right then.
Nice.
Looks fun either way.
As long as they can do it, because that's going to take a shit ton of processing power.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it will.
And honestly, we don't really have the...
We don't have a single processor that could handle something like that.
Oh, I was going to say we don't have the streaming. Like, most people don't have the streaming to do that.
Well, that ties back into what we were talking about last episode, the 5G.
Yeah.
5G is coming out. There's been releases since we recorded last week that 5G is going to be just insanely powerful. You're talking about
like 18
terabits.
times.
Yeah, terabits of data streaming per second.
And that's all well and good, but do we have the technology for that right now?
Yes.
No. Well, some places yes. Some places yes.
Well, more importantly, you can get 5G on most of your smartphones nowadays.
No, it says
you can get the capability for it, but
Yeah,
until
you have
those
to have the actual 5G in your area. You are
yes.
correct. Being in the cell phone game, I know how this works. But for instance, we're not very far away from this. Los Angeles has 5G capability.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger cities, I'm definitely sure do, like New York, LA.
We're not far away from getting it.
Yeah.
Really, we're not. We're expecting it. We're expecting true 5G somewhere here in our town within the next year.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
That's kind of surprising.
We're a test market for a couple of these companies.
I talked to my buddy. He actually does cell site installs.
Yeah.
The way that the YouTube video that we saw that explained 5G, as well as he explained it, is it's going to take I want to say it was 18 or 36 times the amount of cell repeaters because the signal is so weak. But
yes.
At the same time, you're not talking about megawatt repeaters. You're talking about repeaters that are operating on 1 to 5 watts of power.
Yeah.
On top of that, you've also got the issue of your phones because this signal can be interfered with so readily, so easily. Your phones are going to have multiple repeaters on them as well, just to make sure that your hand doesn't block the signal.
Wasn't one of the videos we were watching, then they said they had a specialty chip that was being made by, I believe, Qualcomm?
Yes, that's exactly the chip I'm talking about. That chip, its signal, because of the bandwidth, because of the power to it, if you put your hand in front of it, it's going to block off your signal.
Right.
So you've now got no reception. So they've got to have multiple places where these chips are placed, just so that you can guarantee 99% efficiency of signal.
Right.
Well, it's like 60 gigahertz Wi-Fi. You've heard of 60 gigahertz
Yes.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's useful. Sure, it's super freaking fast. It is like the fastest Wi-Fi you can possibly get your hands on. But it's only good for about a 10-foot radius, and if you even put so much as a cardboard box over your modem and router, you kill the entire signal.
Yeah.
Like, it's that simple to just kill the signal. I only know this because I had a buddy who actually had a 60 gigahertz Wi-Fi modem in his house, or Wi-Fi router in his house, and I thought it was going to be hilarious while he was in the middle of a game, and I went and put a shoebox on top of it.
Oh, I bet he hated you.
Oh, that's horrible.
The
man.
best part was he watched me do it. He's like, no. Because he couldn't take his hands off the keyboard to stop me. He was in the middle of a fight.
You dick.
I am. It thankfully wasn't an online game. He wasn't versing. It wasn't like a tournament or something like that. He was just playing for funsies.
That's so mean.
It was. I immediately took it off and he reconnected and he didn't lose the fight. But it was hilarious for me.
Oh, I bet it was.
Wow. I really enjoy those kind of stories, Other people's misery.
Yeah, other people's misery.
Let's revel in it.
Both of you are horrible individuals. You know that, right?
You love them too. Shut up.
Speaking of misery, this is kind of odd, but made me think of it. The skirt you were talking about last week, hobble skirt. Did you ever show him the video on it?
I did not show him a video on
Negative.
a hobble skirt.
Oh, fail.
What video are you talking about?
The one that you said on air. I'll show it to you later.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Haha, proof. I did listen to the podcast.
Hey!
Oh.
Zeolist, former host and listener.
We love him for that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, somebody hit me to it. It wasn't a cartoon, though. I was thinking Morticia Addams.
Oh, you can't go wrong with Morticia Addams.
You cannot. Because what she wore was a hobble skirt.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. I'm like, I know I've seen one. I kept thinking it was a cartoon, but it was Morticia Addams.
Well, there was a cartoon version of the
Addams Family,
too.
right.
But I think in the cartoon version, she's wearing a slit skirt. Or split dress.
I don't remember.
I know in the actual movie,
It was a hobble skirt.
it's a hobble skirt.
So yes, mystery solved.
Yeah.
Like I knew a character, damn it. Greedy, what are you doing?
I'm looking up a word.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Zeolist.
Hey.
You want to read the BDSM term for this episode?
Sure. I'm going to probably mispronounce this, but I'm going to try. Zelophilia.
Yeah, you got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Cool. Ironically, I have this.
I was
That's
right.
hilarious.
I was so right.
We were both talking about that before you got here. What's the definition of it?
Zelophilia. Sexual arousal from jealousy.
So you get sexually aroused when you're jealous.
Not necessarily just because I'm jealous. It depends on what's making me jealous. It has to be sexual in nature.
Rage boner.
Yes, I have gotten this. But more, I'm into watching my wife have sex with other guys.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. And being jealous that it's not me having the act. So basically like a cockhold type situation. Not to the extreme sense.
I was going to say, you're a cuckold?
No, not to the extreme sense. Not to where I'm like wearing a bit or nothing like that. And I'm not having to like lick the cum out of her pussy or something. But yeah.
But you could.
But I won't.
But you could.
But you could.
But I won't. It's not going to happen.
He says that now.
Uh-huh.
Wait till next time he's on, listeners.
Consensual non-consent.
He laughs about it.
Oh, I
Not
love this.
happening.
Oh, that's so
Because
great.
ultimately, I'm the one who's in control of when that happens.
When you lick it out? Yeah.
No. When she has sex with other guys.
So, listeners, for this particular word, I'm thinking FetLife?
Yeah, on FetLife.
Yeah.
Should we have them message us or...
Message. Yeah,
Yes.
it'll be an email on FetLife.
Yes, a message on FetLife with the word.
And you have from the time this podcast is released until the time the next podcast is released.
Yep. Fun times. So,
Speaking of fun times, did you hear that Rhode Island had legal prostitution?
has. Currently.
Had.
No, has currently.
Has? They got it back?
They never lost it. It's still there. What's going on is prostitution is legal indoors.
That ended in 2006.
No, they got it back in... No. They put it to court in 06, but they didn't actually have a trial to 09, and it's still a thing currently.
So in other
Really?
words, it just hasn't fully become illegal.
Correct.
It's in the process of becoming illegal, but it has not finalized that it is illegal.
Correct. So, yes, prostitution outside on the street, very illegal.
Totally illegal.
Indoors.
Indoors, as long as it's just, you didn't go say, hey, you, come on in here so we can have some sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like massage parlors where they give a happy ending, handy in a back alley that's in a tent.
It's in a tent.
It's indoors. I mean,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
indoors.
I guess that could be a thing. But yeah, it's that's got to be. Hey, who wants to take a road trip to Rhode Island?
No,
That's all you, dude.
You don't want to go to Quahog?
No.
You want
No.
me? You want me,
It's too-
Peter?
It's too fucking cold. Fuck that shit.
I didn't think about that benefit. It would be nice to get to the cool weather.
No.
No, it depends on the time of year. Rhode Island isn't bad coming up here pretty soon because you'll have a nice steady breeze, so it's not overly hot, but it's also not overly cold. But you go during the wrong time of year, there's a reason why it's illegal outside. It's probably because you'd freeze to death.
Oh my god, I froze inside her.
Oh, ew.
Her juices froze up, my dick stuck.
I went to come and it just didn't come out.
It's like anal stopped up.
Oh no, even worse than that. I went to come and then I killed her.
Oh.
Wow.
So we're gonna pull a John Hancock.
Oh, Hancock, yes.
You haven't
Hancock,
seen Hancock
he's seen it. Will Smith?
with Will Smith?
Yeah, but you said John Hancock.
That's what he calls himself, is John Hancock.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I missed that part, I guess.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
calls himself John Hancock because when he woke up in the hospital, they kept asking him for his John Hancock. So he just assumed that's his name. He has no idea what his real name is.
Oh.
Well, no, he eventually remembered it.
Well, yeah, no, he never remembers it. He's informed of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right.
He's informed of his real name, but he's never technically remembers his real name.
That's true. Okay. Hey, kids. Early 2000 movies.
Hey, it's a great movie.
I enjoyed it.
Good.
Some people will say it's a shit movie, but I enjoyed it.
You know, it's a shit movie that I really enjoy. If my wife will kill me because I always rag on her for liking this movie.
Which movie?
Mario Brothers. I know it's so cringy, but at the same time, it's actually kind of good.
I need some relevance to this. Why do you believe that it's kind of good?
Okay, so one, it has absolutely nothing to do with the game, so I can differentiate it from the game.
Okay.
To start things off. The only thing that's similar is names and the babam. Pretty much everything else is different. But it's got the right level of cheese to be enjoyable. It's kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where it's got that right level of cheese on that pizza that you enjoy it.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's not so cheesy and so bad. It's not such a B movie that you just hate on it. But people hate on it all the time.
Because it's such a B movie.
Because it is that bad review. But here's the thing. There are movies that have come out since then that have been much, much worse.
They definitely have.
Airbender.
Oh, God. I haven't even seen it, and I know it's
I haven't
terrible.
seen it either. I refuse to see it.
Yeah, I liked the show, so I refused to watch
Yeah, the show was
movie.
great. The show was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. Iroh for the win.
What was I going to say? Yes, Ira for the win. What was the
Dragon
deep?
Ball Z.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the subtitle for it.
With the live action
Evolution?
one?
No.
Yeah, Evolution.
No,
Dragon-
it was another shitty movie.
That's actually another movie.
Oh yeah, okay. But no, it was like DBZ something something.
It's like Dragon Ball Z Evolution something or another. Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't wrong with that. Then.
No, you
it
weren't.
is Evolution. Here, I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Horribleness.
Not porn.
But greedy, not porn.
Not porn.
Greedy. In regards to what we were talking about with the prostitution thing,
Yeah.
we were talking about something else too. The fact that California is coming up with the law so that those in the adult industry cannot be arrested when they're reporting a crime.
Oh yeah. So if like a street worker happens to say get assaulted
Yes.
while she's working, she can't be arrested for working, for calling in that assault. So hopefully that's going to make assaulting street workers a thing of the past,
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
right?
And also, hopefully, with this law, I believe they're trying to take away the ability for cops to say, "Oh, you've got condoms on you? You're obviously a sex worker."
Yeah. That's total bullshit. I mean,
Wait. You can get arrested as a female for walking around with condoms on you? Technically?
technically either way, male or female.
No, it's not arrested, but it is a
They can
You get
use it as
labeled a
evidence.
street worker.
yes.
They can use it as evidence to claim that you are a prostitute.
Huh.
So those 17 condoms you keep in your wallet, Zeolist, you might want to take those out.
I mean,
All
I
but
don't-
one, okay? The lucky one you keep there.
The
Oh,
lucky
yeah.
one.
I keep it right next to my Mr. Mime card.
It's
Do
You think I'm joking? I actually have a Mr. Mime card in my wallet.
Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Are you going to go see Detective Pikachu?
Of course I'm going to go see Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
It's got Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
Yes. I'm all about that. Listeners, Zeolist is pulling out his Mr. Mime card. Nice.
Wow.
Zeolist, we're going to have to take a picture of that to put up in the show notes.
That's fine. I found it at a gas station on the ground, and I was like, I'm going to keep this. It's going to bring me luck one day.
And it did. You met us.
I'd already known you guys at this point.
Shh. You came back to us.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. No, I think actually after like a week after I picked it up, I got a new job.
Oh, see, good. Well done.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm just going to keep this in my wallet, like at all times.
You found a new job. You came back to the podcast. Things are just all looking up for you.
Yeah. Now I can go back to only working 5 days a week.
One day.
We need more people on my team is what it boils down to. My team literally consists of 5 people.
You'll be okay. You'll whip them in shape.
Yeah.
Hey, Greedy.
Yo,
We got another topic, don't we?
I think so.
I believe this is one that you said you wanted to talk about a long time ago. If you ever decide to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, the impact of porn?
Yeah.
So I wasn't specifically referring to the impact of porn as like an alternative lifestyle thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely has impacted my life into wanting to be a part of the alternative lifestyle scene. As a current porn addict, porn is both a wonderful and terrible thing. I mean, like, literally, I have 4 different tabs on my phone right now open to porn.
Well, luckily you're not trying to spread your seed to us right now.
No, but I mean...
Just keep your seat in your pants, okay?
For right now.
Okay.
Zeolist, zip your pants. Quit unzipping.
Damn. What's wrong with it?
Too much jerking off.
That's what the rash is from. Okay.
Yep. No, it's not rash. It's just a series of scabs from me ripping the skin.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah, friction. It sucks. No, but in all seriousness, so porn in the alternative lifestyle scene. So, porn has, in a way, normalized alternative lifestyles. And it really has. Because there's a lot of porn out there of alternative lifestyles. But having said that, it also takes an extreme view of the alternative lifestyle. You know, you don't really see many light flogging scenes as part of porn. You don't really see many, tickle scenes for porn. I mean, yeah, you have a few.
I must say there are lots of tickle scenes out there for porn.
There are a lot of tickle scenes, so maybe tickle scenes was the wrong one, but you don't see a lot of the lighter side of it.
Right,
and
no.
You never see any of the aftercare.
Right, you don't see any of the build-up, any of the aftercare. It's just, you just see the scene.
The hard stuff.
Yeah.
Which is great for wanting to, jerk off real quick and have some fun. But in the reality of the world, that doesn't work.
I understand that.
And because I've seen so much porn of it, and because I have enjoyed so much porn of it, it does make it difficult for me personally to slow down and go
at a proper pace.
At a happy pace.
When was the last time you had an actual scene, Zeolist?
I honestly couldn't answer that question right now.
Oh wow.
Remember, Leopard is pregnant.
I am aware of this.
So, and with Leopard's back already being a problem.
Oh, yes.
And then pregnancy on top of that, it's really hard to try to do anything.
Okay, I understand that.
So, I want to say the last time we did a scene was actually here at one of the parties.
I can't even remember that. It must be that long ago.
It was back whenever we had other partners.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was quite some time.
Yeah. That was back when we both had other partners. So, 10 months now? 11 months now?
Quite some time.
Yeah, quite some time. It was back before she got pregnant.
Speaking of Leopard, how is Leopard?
Leopard's up and down. She has good days and bad days, but, that comes with back pain and pregnancy. You have good days and you have bad days.
Has she been craving all of the weird foods?
Surprisingly, no. The only thing she's really craved is Oreos. Like, specifically, Oreos and milk.
Okay.
Like, she's craved milk the entire time. But milk is just something pretty much every pregnant woman, from what I understand, craves. Well, would you confirm or deny? Did your...
Yeah, my ex, she took a lot of prenatal vitamins, so that cut down on the calcium deficiency, which is where most of the milk craving comes from. But yeah, she did still want milk, ice cream,
dairy products
in general.
Yeah, and Leopard's taking a prenatal and a fish oil and a few other medicines to help with everything. And still, every day, at least 2 to 3 glasses of milk. Every single day.
So, have you decided on a name for the young cub?
We have decided on a name. It's going to be Catherine.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah.
You denied all the Gotham Press listeners the chance to name your child.
Yeah. I did. Well, seeing as the child is coming the day after this is being recorded.
Hey, we don't know that.
No, we do know that.
No, we know that.
She's getting induced tomorrow.
Okay.
No, actually, it could be up to 72 hours after the induction starts. So
I really
technically,
hope
it could
goes
be
faster.
3 days.
I really hope it goes faster because we are tired of this child being in her.
So if I post this up today,
Have her walk a lot.
She is walking a lot. We're going for at least a walk a day, if not two.
Is she doing squats?
She can't because of her back, but we do have one of those yoga balls, and she sits and bounces on it, so it's a simulated squat.
okay.
It's enough that the doctor even agrees it'll help, but it's not so much that it's going to kill her back.
Okay.
But we're doing at least a 20 to 30 minute walk every day, at least once a day. Like yesterday, we went to the dog park for an hour and walked around for about 45 minutes of it.
Okay.
So, plenty of walking is happening. It just comes down to the child does not want to leave.
I got nothing.
Well, I've personally been support through 3 births, so I mean, just do everything you can. Do everything she asks, and
Oh, yeah.
try and be as supportive as you can. Do not be commanding, because I guarantee she will stand up in the stirrups and yell, "You did this to me!"
No, I won't ever be commanding. I'll definitely be encouraging, though.
Good.
Hopefully you aren't one of those ones that will pass out at the sight of
What, blood? Or the baby?
just seeing her in that position.
No. That won't bother me. Come on now.
Thoughts, Grady?
Nope. This is his first time. I'm not going to taint his thoughts.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of stuff, though. Like, I've skinned and quartered deer before. I've gutted them.
I like how he's like, I've seen things.
I've seen things.
Reminds me of my time back in Nam.
See, Zeolist, Nam was a war that happened
Oh,
many...
shut up. I know it's not. I'm not that young, stupid. Now, my sister, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about.
Your sister is younger than you?
By 4 years, but it's not so much the age as much as it's the lack of wanting to know the past.
Ah.
You know, she always asked for Shirley. As a kid, she would always ask for Shirley Templeton at like restaurants.
Shirley
and stuff.
Templeton?
Sorry, Shirley Temple.
I was going to say, is this a Shirley Temple with the rye?
No, it's a Shirley Temple. She would always ask for him, and then had no idea what Shirley Temple was named after, or who Shirley Temple was, the
Gotcha.
drink was named after. So we had to try to explain to her, but I mean, she makes references to things, and she has no idea what she's referring to.
She's just willfully ignorant of the past.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I understand that.
I mean, she's my sister, and I love her, but at the same time, I'm like, I just want to smack you for being an idiot.
This is common among siblings.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I'll take
That's
your
why we're
word
only
for
having
it.
2 children.
Nice. You say that now.
No. Because after the second one comes, I'm calling the doctor and scheduling in the surgery.
Surgery for you or for her?
That,
For me.
yeah, a vasectomy is
Much simpler procedure.
yeah, it's much simpler, less risk, but it's also damn difficult to get a doctor to agree to. I mean, you're under 30.
So, the state of California, that doesn't matter.
I know to the state it doesn't, but to the
tell me
doctors
doctor.
it does.
Yes, but if you have 2 children, 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, oh, you have kids, you're good. Plus, we're not talking about doing a second kid for at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So by then, I will be close
Certain
enough.
of it. Yeah.
Okay. So you got your plans.
I've got plans.
Well, be prepared, because that's a rough one to go through.
Yeah. Talking about the surgery? Or,
Yeah, the surgery.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's like getting kicked in the nuts, like the worst you've ever felt in your life.
It's worse than that.
Good to know.
It like the procedure itself isn't so terrible, but the next
The
several
recovery.
days, yeah.
I hear you get like super swollen and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It's not pleasant. Schedule it for a time that you've got 4 or 5 days off.
I never
Just
get
because
4 or 5 days off.
Get yourself some vacation time.
He's going to be...
Go to your boss and say, hey, I've got a vasectomy scheduled. I need these days off. I will not take no for an answer.
That's pretty much what I did with this, because my boss, he asked me if I wanted to take time. I said, yeah, I'm going to take a week. And he's like, and I'm like, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm taking a week off. And he's like, okay.
Here's what I see happening. Zeolist is going to have the vasectomy. He's going to go to his boss. And the boss is like, no, you remember that week you took? No more. Now you're going to be standing there holding and scratching like,
I'll just put ice in my pants. I don't care. Just take like an ice pack and just shove it down in there.
Yeah, that'll be great for sales.
Hey, sex sells, right? Package.
I don't think that sex would sell.
Hey, I don't care what people want to buy it for. As long as they're buying stuff from me, I don't care why.
So, Zeolist. I don't know. Should we do it for Zeolist?
I mean, why not?
Black or white? You're a listener, right?
I have started listening again recently.
Oh! Alrighty. Black or white? Pick black or white right now.
I guess we'll go with black.
Okay, awesome. You want to give him the
I'll give him the
rundown?
So, Greedy has some blank cards for Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, okay.
You've just chosen black,
Yes.
which means you're going to be writing a question card.
Yes.
Which we'll probably actually play with tonight at game night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have my markers on me.
He's getting you one.
Oh, I have a pen.
Don't worry, he's getting you what he wants you to use.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm assuming it's a permanent marker.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
So I think I know.
Just the tip.
Okay. Do I get to say what my question is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have it in mind already?
I do.
Oh, what is it?
All right, bring it on.
So, my BDSM porn addiction has caused me to blank.
Okay, that's pretty fun.
Lots of interesting things can happen with that. So, Greedy?
Yeah.
Did you have anything? Any more?
I think I've said my piece on everything today.
Yeah. This went a whole different direction I thought I was going to because I was not expecting the, birth talk and all that.
Hey, this is part of life. I mean, life throws curveballs at you. Like your wife getting pregnant. That's kind of a curveball.
This actually was planned, just FYI.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last time.
It wasn't planned.
That's still a curveball.
It's still a curveball. Yeah, it was planned, but the speed of it was not. We were expecting like a year of trying, not a month of trying.
Well, that teaches you something valuable. Next time you want to get pregnant again, plan on it being that week, because that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it'll take a year.
Apparently your swimmers are strong.
Yeah, I really didn't expect that with as much testicular damage as I've taken in my life.
Maybe that's the key. Kids, get yourself kicked in the balls.
No!
Wait,
kids do not listen to Greedy.
Kids should not be listening to this anyway.
Yeah, kids really shouldn't be listening to this anyway.
They shouldn't, but you know how the internet is.
I know. The internet is for porn.
It is.
And kids will find porn.
Yep.
I mean, come on, I started at 11 watching porn and masturbating.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen his penis. If it was that long then.
Yeah.
He had no option.
True. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Listenerland, if you're on FET, check out Zeolist's FET life, because his penis is, what was the term you used for it, Awesome? Glorious? Something like that?
I don't remember, but close enough.
Why are we talking about my penis in the air? Wait, better question. I don't mind you talking about my penis. Why are you talking about my penis while I'm not here on the air?
Why not?
Because mine's not the best one out there.
Have you taken a look at it?
I have.
Wait, hold on.
I took a look at my enormous
Penis.
and the trouble just melt away.
I was about to tell you, start singing.
Oh, man.
Well,
Well, this has been fun.
it's been nice to have you back, man.
It's been really nice.
And now we won't see him for at least, 4 or 5 months now?
Yeah, he's going to take paternity leave. Yeah? At least from the podcast.
Yeah, from the podcast at least. But
From the real world as much as he can.
Yeah.
no, I'm hoping to only have about a 2 to 3 month hiatus from the real world as a general. I know realistically it might be more, but my hopeful goal is a 2 to 3 month hiatus from the real world. I'm hoping to see friends and things within 2 to 3 months. Even if it's, hey, I'm inviting you over to my house and you're gonna have to potentially deal with my kid crying.
Aw.
Hey, send me that notice, okay?
Yeah, we'll do.
And then we can kidnap you.
Yep. Guys' night out, and then we will kidnap you and the baby so that your loving wife can have a night out.
Or a night in. And
A night in,
have to
yeah.
worry about
Actually,
it.
more importantly, we're going to kidnap Leopard next time so we can have her on the podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Be sure that your breast production is pumping so that baby can be fed, okay?
That is the plan. She actually is getting colostrum pretty well right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay, see, the thing is, the way he was saying that, I thought you were saying you wanted
No,
to
not my breast.
produce.
You know that did have that tone going to it.
I know. No, her colostrum production is pretty good right now.
Sweet.
She's
Are
actually
you taking
getting-
advantage of that?
No, she has straight up told me I'm not allowed to.
Oh, bummer.
I know.
Hey, Zeolist,
Yeah.
one more time before we leave for this episode. What was the term for this episode?
Give me a second. I gotta actually look at it. It is zeophilia or zelophilia.
Zelophilia?
Zelophilia.
Yeah. And that is sexual arousal from jealousy.
Yep. And I'm gonna give a quick shout out because I have a buddy of mine who could stand to have the shout out.
Because he gets aroused by jealousy?
No. Well, actually, he might. I'm not really sure. I'll ask him another time. No, I have a buddy who has kind of been down on his luck and is going to start streaming video games. In particular, older games. It's going to be called Replay Games. Winter Replay Games is going to be his name on Twitch. Winter_Replay Games. And he could definitely stand to whenever he starts really getting picked up and going. We already have a Facebook group. It is, I believe, just Replay Games. Give me a second.
You're supposed to have these things ready, man.
Mm-hmm. I am, but I totally wasn't planning on giving him a shout out. And I was just like, you know what? He could stand to have it. It is... Yeah, it's just Replay Games.
Replay Games?
Yeah, capital R, capital G.
Okay. Replay Games on Twitch.
No, Replay Games is
Facebook.
the Facebook.
Oh, it's the Facebook.
It is the Facebook, and then it has a link to his Twitch and his YouTube.
Okay. Does he have anything up yet?
Not yet. We're hoping to start hearing about it next week.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully not necessarily when this episode gets dropped, but the following episode, we should have some stuff being played.
Well, here's the thing. You may not be able to do anything at that point. You may be busy.
I may not be the one that's on, but he is planning to play games. I know one of the main games he's planning on right now for streaming purposes is Borderlands 2 and Minecraft.
Okay.
But he's going to start with those, and if people have suggestions or requests for other games, and he has the ability to, he will definitely play them.
I just realized something. Before we close out, you two, I need to know who has the better mustache.
That is an impossible contest because there is no such thing as a bad mustache. There's only glorious mustaches.
This is truth. If you would let your mustache grow, you would have one as well. But the chin strap is a good look for you.
Yeah, it's looking nice. Now, if you're wanting to know in terms of who has the bushier mustache, I'm going to give it to my man Greedy.
If you want to know who has the better
Curls.
curls, yeah, then that would definitely be Zeolist.
So, listeners, just so that you're aware, the mustache on Greedy makes him look like an oil magnate tycoon. The mustache on Zeolist basically looks like he's trying to tie some poor girl to the train tracks.
Snively Whiplash.
I mean, I'm all about tying people to train tracks, but I'm not using rope. I'm using chains.
Dude,
heavy.
yes.
Anyway, Greedy,
Awesome.
final thoughts?
I was just going to ask you
I know.
that. Pralines and Dick.
In which order?
Whatever order he wants.
All right.
I think this has been a good podcast. I think
Wait, is the podcast completely over?
no, the episode, Dick. I think we've actually got out some decent thoughts and put some thought-provoking messages into our listeners' heads. If you have any questions or comments, feedback, hit us up at any one of the media that we listed earlier in the podcast.
We're definitely going to be hitting you back up on Discord the most quickly.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely.
Fastest, yes.
Beyond that, have fun exploring. Zeolist, any thoughts?
No, it was great to come back, guys. I really enjoyed it. I will try to make more, but work schedule is what work schedule is, unfortunately,
We understand.
Yeah.
So, I will do my best to see if I can get some time and come see you guys, even if it is, it might take me a couple months, but, let's see what I can do.
Well, don't strain yourself, okay? We will be here.
Yeah, I know.
Next time he's back, he's not just going to be Zeolist. He's going to be Papa Zeolist.
Awesome. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts from me. I enjoyed the episode. I think that, Greedy, you're an amazing co-host.
Thank you very much. I think you're phenomenal as well.
You guys have done a great job keeping the podcast going. You really have.
Thank you.
And all the absences we had.
Right.
Hey, I dropped out a while ago, and I every now and then I check my podcast tab, and I see you guys are still releasing stuff. I just, unfortunately, lately have not been in a podcast mood, but I think I'm going to start getting back into listening, and listening will make me want to join, and, joining is half the fun, right?
Absolutely.
All right, that's perfect. Other than Greedy being an awesome person, Zeolist, it was great to have you back. We miss you, buddy. And this is awesome, as always, saying get out there, have fun. Don't break your toys. You want them to come back. But you can beat, bruise, and do all kinds of other things to them.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Greedy?
And bruising.
Why are you making such noises, man?
Ooh, wax.
I'm scared.
I want to wax my mistress again.
Oh, that's always a good scene.
Yeah, I did that last party. That was a lot of fun.
All right, so with that, listeners, hey, thanks for coming out to the Gotham Press podcast. We hope you enjoyed yourself as much as we enjoyed enjoying you.
Yeah, that one's obvious.
Yeah.
All right, listeners, with that, we are out.
Peace.
Bye.